Hello and welcome to Mystic Cyan's Magical Channel. In this episode, we're going to be exploring an old classic, Modern Warfare 2 from my high school days. I'm going to go into some details of why I believe this is still the best multiplayer game and why it had such an impact on my life. Without further ado, let's get started on those perks. Starting off in perk slot 1, you had the choice between Marathon, Sleight of Hand, Scavenger, and Bling. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, that one. The most controversial one. One-man army. And we'll get over why it's controversial. First things first, we're going to start off with Marathon. Marathon was one that allowed you to have unlimited sprint, which was pretty cool. So you can continue running around the map without having to slow down and wait for your sprint to, come off cooldown. Now, after running 26 miles, or a marathon, as the name suggests, you do get Marathon Pro, which is pretty cool because the Pro perk allowed you to maneuver over objects considerably faster. So instead of hopping over things like a snail, you're hopping over it like you're Usain Bolt doing a hurdle. Next perk we have up is Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand made it to where you aimed faster. It made you reload quicker. That was a pro version. So you reloaded faster with Sleight of Hand, which is pretty nice because in the midst of a fight, especially the time to kill in this game, being able to reload quick to get back into that fight can save your life. When you do get a pro, you do aim down sight very quick, so you can get in and out of fights very quickly, especially if someone comes in the corner that you weren't expecting. Next up, we have Scavenger. Now, Scavenger allows you to pick up ammo and equipment from people who were killed in-game, which can be slightly abused with Claymore spam, or noob tubes if you're running those, or I should say grenade launcher. The pro version allows you to start off with max ammo with both weapons, which was really convenient because then you don't have to worry about trying to find ammo throughout the game whenever you need it the most, or in those dire situations where you're on a kill streak. After Scavenger, you have Bling. Bling allows you to add one additional attachment to your gun, which is pretty cool, and the pro version allows you to add that to your secondary. And then for the most controversial perk, the one that everyone hated in perk slot 1 was the abused one-man army. Now this allows you to swap between any of your classes that you have created in the same life instead of having to die to swap it, which means you can literally just rerun the same class once you run out of noob tubes, which also made it to where you didn't have to move from spawn, which is why a lot of people did not like it. And the pro version of it, it just made it to where you swap it faster. Now, one-man army did take over your secondary weapon slots, so you were kind of stuck with one weapon, which is pretty cool. But again, you had access to all your other classes. Moving on to perks, the second slots, we have Sudden Power, Hardline, Cold-Blooded, Danger, Close. Now, Sudden Power, I also forgot Lightweight. Lightweight was in there. So Sudden Power increased your bullet damage, so that most guns needed one less bullet, which most of the guns didn't need it because of how overpowered they were. But the pro version, now that allows you to do a lot more damage towards your kill streaks in the air, which could help you get them down quicker if need be, if you didn't have a stinger. After that, you have Lightweight. Now this one increased the movement speed by I think a flat 33%, which is pretty cool. So that tagged with Marathon made you a Speedster class, which is pretty cool. So the pro version made your gun lighter, so you can recover from sprinting faster, which is pretty cool. So Lightweight had some unique benefits to it. Next up, we have Hardline. So Hardline made it to where all your kill streaks required one less kill. And the pro version made it to where every 2 assists counted as a kill, which is pretty nice. Next up, we have Cold-Blooded, which made you immune to literally everything, the sky and thermal from the enemy. Now, once you get a pro, it makes your name disappear, so you're like a snake in the grass, which was pretty cool. Next up, we have Danger Close. Now this one made explosives do more damage, and the pro version made your kill streak explosions bigger, so that AC 130 was even more devastating, or if you're noob tubing. Last up, perk slot 3, we have Commando, Steady Aim, Ninja, Sit Rep, and Last Stands. So, Commando made you dash forward with a knife to kill an enemy, which is OP because the lunge was insane. The pro version reduced the fall damage to a flat 0, so you could just jump off high enemies as long as it wasn't out of the map. Steady Aim reduced your hipfire to a smaller hitbox and longer hold rest while pro, when it became pro. Scrambler jammed any radar near you, and the pro version affected any equipment like Claymores and C4, so they would have a delayed explosion, kind of saving you from that. Then last but not least, next up is Ninja, which made you invisible heartbeat sensor, so once you became pro, you made no sound when running unless you were safe. Then we have Sit Rep, which allows you to see enemy equipment through the walls, and when you get the pro version of that, it amplified enemy footsteps, which is extremely overpowered. Then we have Last Stand, which allows you to fall on death, as long as a headshot and pull out a pistol. Pro version allows you to equipment and like grenades and flashbangs. And those are all the perks in Call of Duty. So this is part of what made Modern Warfare 2 so iconic, and even though they try to recreate this feeling with future titles, none of them held the same weight. If you enjoy any of this content, please cast a spell on the like button, and keep the portal open for more content in the future. Subscribe. This has been your Mystical King signing off with magic content. Have a great day.
Well done.